Good morning, everyone. You have Royce here, and welcome to our channel, Sansevieria 101. So it's a very good sunny day. Today is Sunday, and I've decided to feature one of the cultivars of the metallica species known as the metallica white striped giant. And as you can observe, I am moving backwards because the plant is large and tall, so I have to move back so that I can capture the whole how the whole plant would look like. So that is how the whole plant looks like, and I think that it is due for repotting. Before we do that, though, we're going to discuss the characteristics of metallica white striped giant, and I might need to focus on the leaf. By the way, I did not clean the whole plant so that I can show you the maintenance work that you need to do with regards to broadleaf Sansevierias. And this is how the white striped giant looks like, and it has some whitish striations on the leaf. The striations or the stripes that are named after it are white variegations, but that's not the only variegations that is present in the metallica white striped giant, because there are shades of yellow variegations as well that is mixed up with the whitish variegations on the center part of the leaf itself. So the whitish variegations or striations or striolations are present on the middle part of the leaf. So that's typical characteristics that is occurring on metallica species. The whitish variegations are very similar to the other cultivar, which is the metallica Siam silver. So the only difference is that with metallica white striped giant, you don't just see yellow variegations on them, but it is a mix of yellow and white variegations. So the how the variegations occur on this particular cultivar, they are random. So according to Juan Chinayan, this type of variegation is considered, or he calls it striations. So if the variegations are stable, not random, and they are situated on the center part, he calls it striolations. If the variegations are situated on the sides of the leaf, then it's called margination. So that is how currently how we classify variegations that are occurring on Sansevieria. So in comparison to the Sansevierias that are sold, the hybrids, the variegated hybrids that you can see that's very expensive on the market, they are as well as what I'm showing you right now, a variegated type of Sansevieria. The one that I'm showing you is also variegated, but what's special about what I'm showing you is that there's not only one type of color variegation that is occurring on this particular plant, but there are two. Namely, one is yellow variegation and the other one is a white variegation that is simultaneously occurring on this particular Sansevieria cultivar. So I don't really have an information with regards to who discovered white striped giant. Maybe I'll update the episode, or I'll put it on the description whenever I'm able to research on the origin of who cultivated metallica white striped giant. Perhaps I'll ask another colleague of mine if she knows who cultivated, or who was the first person who cultivated and published the cultivar metallica white striped giant. So like I said, it's a sunny morning. Actually, it's already not lunchtime. At this is high noon, so I guess it's not a good morning, but a good afternoon to everyone. So what we'll do now is I will be I will repot our Metallica white stripe giant. But before I do that, we'll have to take measurements first. Perhaps I can move backwards while I take measurements of the cultivar. Like I said, it's a very tall cultivar of Metallica Metallica species. So I'll have to position the camera as such, then take some measurements with regards to leaf length and leaf width. So the leaf width, I'll take an average record of it. It is around 2.3 to 2.5 inches, and then the middle part of the leaf is actually the ones that are very wide. It's about it's even reaching to about 2.7 of an inch. Then the leaf that's closer to the base part of the plant would be just around 0.8 of an inch. So the widest part is in the middle of the portion of the leaf, and then the bottommost portion of the leaf would be thinner, but it's chunkier than the flat leaf that's observed on the topmost portion and on the middle part of the leaf. So another one would be the leaf length. Leaf length I'm measuring, if you can see it, it's 30 inches for the first measurement. Second one, it is 34.5, right right about there. So that's 34.5, and the other ones, the shortest ones, would be at 17 inches. So I would say 17 the leaf length would grow to lengths about 17 inches to about 35 inches. That's the how the leaf length would grow for Sansevieria Metallica white striped giant. So like I mentioned, this is a cultivar of the Metallica species. For those who has started tuning into the channel and hasn't viewed the previous videos that we made about Metallica species, and was kept on asking about the Metallica species being the Guinensis species of Sansevieria. For everyone's information, we refrain from using the Guinensis ID for the plant, even though that is the one that is specified on the Kew botanical records. But during the time, they didn't have the chance to study the inflorescence or flower bloom of the Metallica species. And then right now, though, in the Philippines, Metallica has been blooming all season, especially the cultivar Siam Silver, and we studied the inflorescence and it matches the species Metallica of the Sansevieria species genus. So once again, it's not the Guinensis species. Guinensis is a synonym of the Hyacinthoides species of Sansevieria, which is another species, not the one that I'm showing you right now. So that's one clarification that I can give you. I'm sure of it that the one I'm showing you is the Metallica species of Sansevieria, and like I mentioned before during a reply on one of the episodes for Metallica Cultivars, it's Variegations who named the Metallica mutation, which is now known as Siam Silver, and Barry would usually consult with Dr. Michael Buckert, and he is the leading botanist that is studying Sansevierias as a genus. So there you go. That's one of my clarifications with regards to what I'm featuring as the metallica species. So we're quite sure that it is the metallica species. We have the green form, we have the inflorescence, we have everything that we need to conclude that what we are showing is the metallica species of Sansevieria, and the one I'm showing you is a cultivar of the species. So folks, what we'll do is I'll include another video wherein we're going to have a repotting session, and please stay tuned as we do the repotting so that I can show you how we do it. Before we end though, and I include the other clip, the leaf texture of metallica species, they're very smooth to the touch, back and front. So that's just an addition to what I already mentioned. So again folks, please stay tuned, and there'll be a second part wherein we will be repotting this gigantic white stripe giant. Alright folks, so we're back, and this is the second part of the content where I said we will be showing the procedure on how we repotted the Sansevieria metallica white striped giant. And what we're doing right now is we're trying to break the cement, the molded cement pot that I had made for Sansevierias a long time ago. There's a drawback into using these cement molded pot. It's because they're very heavy to carry, and it's very hard to remove the Sansevierias from the pot the moment that they start to become pot bound. So there's really no way for us to pull out the specimen from the topmost portion of the pot without breaking most of the roots. So we've decided to just break the molded cement pot so that we can take out the metallica white striped giant. So what's Andres doing now? By the way, people who are helping me is Andres, and Juvie is the one with the pink t-shirt. What Andres is doing is he's breaking the concrete debris into smaller pieces. That is because they can be used for potting mix or medium. They are closely similar to pumice stones, porous. The only difference is that the broken concrete particles is a lot heavier compared to the much lighter pumice stones, but nonetheless they can be used. You can put them on the most bottom part of the pot so that you can make sure that the bottom of the pot will not be flooded when you water them, or will not be clogged up easily. It's it's somewhat a preventive measure so that the water will not clog up on the bottom part of the pot. So going back, we're removing some of the leaves that were or the shoot or just one shoot that was attacked by mites. You can see that the some of the parts of the leaf are reddish, and I'm pretty sure that it was attacked by mites. So now we are transferring it to a bigger pot. As you can see, that the size of the pot is actually about 12 inches, I think. I haven't really measured them it, but I think it's about 12 inches, or I'm not sure, maybe more than 12, I think. But it's a large wide pot that is going to be a better growing container for the Sansevieria metallica white striped giant. So we really didn't touch the rooting system. That is because didn't want to touch the rooting system. I don't want to break any of the roots. That's why we just broke the concrete cement pot. That is the reason for that is because of the season that we have here. It's really we're having a rainy season, and it's really a bad idea if what we've done is if we have pulled out the specimen from that cement pot, and then we broke a lot of roots from the specimen, because when you when you break part of the roots, they open up, and they sort of become not protected in case of we have several days of rain. Those broken parts will become entry points for any infections that can occur on the Sansevieria metallica white striped giant. So we're very careful into transferring some of our plants in this season. Fortunately for the metallica species, they are very sturdy. They are part of the sturdy bunch of Sansevierias compared to the Trifasciata species, which are very sickly, especially right now that it's rainy season here in the Philippines. By the way, I was able to ask about the origin of Sansevieria metallica white striped giant, so I have placed the information there on the left hand corner. White striped giant was actually introduced by Lillian True. So if you're familiar with Lillian True, it's also a name of a cultivar for Trifasciata. So that means that cultivar of Trifasciata was named in honor to Lillian True. Now, this metallica species cultivar was introduced by Lillian True, and she gave a sample to Hermine Stover. For those who are familiar with Hermine Stover, she is an enthusiast and a specialist of Sansevieria, and she published her own book a couple years back. I can't remember really when, but it was either her or Lillian True who named it. Actually, it was named Wide Striped Giant, but somewhere along the lines, it became White Striped Giant. So I'm not sure where the change occurred, but that is the origin that I can give you. Aside from that, I have nothing else to add. If you if you like what I have presented, please do like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed watching. So folks, you all have a great day.